We have enough time to just dabble in this a little bit quickly.
Go for it.
We have such a mess in Canada right now with the fact that in this last decade, over half the new jobs created are working for the government. So the fact that you have all this spending on government jobs, we're not producing anything because we haven't opened up any production of anything in the last decade. If you're going to cut that spending, now you're going to have half the population unemployed. The new guy's going to come in and get blamed for that. They're talking about emergency powers to do some money printing to give everybody a little bit of supplementation for their lack of money right now. You're going to bury us in 2 years, in a year, 2 years with all the inflationary printing. We are in such a mess right now. The dollar is probably going to start trending towards 50 cents in the next month or two with all these tariffs coming in. If you are mad at the orange man, take a look inside at the enemy that we have here who has frozen your bank accounts, who has called you a terrorist in your own home soil for wanting to have your business open the last couple of years during this imaginary pandemic.
Politically, we are in a tough spot right now. I will not disagree with that. It's the ever-revolving door. The Liberals go in and they spend, and then the Conservatives come in and they clean it up, and then they clean it up to a point where they can start spending again, and it's cyclical. You know what I mean? And I know the U.S. has the two-party system with the Republicans and the Democrats. In Canada, it seems like we have more choice, where we have the NDP, we have the Green, we have all these different parties, the Conservatives, the Liberals. But in the grand scheme of things, we're not voting for the person, we're voting for the party. So we're about to get into a situation where we're going to get a brand new prime minister that nobody voted for.
Yep.
That nobody voted for. He's just going to be appointed because that's the party that's in power. And who knows how long he'll be in power for if they can get a non-confidence vote. Politically, I understand it's a very frustrating time. Having our dollar being as low as it is very frustrating, and it likely will go lower. And we're dealing with, and regardless if you like the man or not, he is a master negotiator, literally wrote a book called The Art of the Deal. Mm-hmm. He's really good at it, and it's been frustrating for me to see a lot of reaction from other countries and what that man is doing in that country right now. When literally you can read his book, you can read his entire playbook. It's like Bill Belichick spying on the all the teams in the NFL.
On the Buffalo Bills in Wild Card Weekend.
You know exactly what they're going to do for their game plan. You know, like it's right there, and you don't even have to spy on them. It's literally in the book. So I understand a lot of the frustration that's going on. Some people would say actually having our dollar lower is really good because that means that we get more movies being shot in Canada. And there's a lot of American dollars coming in to this country because it is they're able to save so much money. It's literally half the price for them to come in and do all the work that they can do in Canada. So there are minor benefits. I think it'll all come out in the wash eventually. It's our biggest trading partner. I've heard rumors about Canada wanting to join the European Union. Like I think it'll eventually all come out. When in the grand scheme of things, Bill Hicks said it best. You go outside and you look up in the sky and you go, it's a nice day out. Look how beautiful it is. Crickets. You know, sometimes you if you just shut off all of the noise that's going on with all of these broadcasters, because keep in mind, they go with the whole, if it bleeds, it leads with the headlines. They want you divisive. They want you getting upset. They want you reading more. They want you doing these deep dives. They want you turning into the channel and getting frustrated and telling other people. But if you can just turn off the noise for a second and realize, hey, things aren't that bad. My life's okay. Then you can move on with your day.
Love him or hate him, if we had a guy in Canada that was doing the same things for us that he's doing for the U.S., would that not be the greatest thing ever? Somebody that wants to get all the bad guys out of the country, get them out, send them somewhere, don't care where it is as long as it's not here, cutting income tax, keep families safe, protect families and give them rights. All the things that he's doing so far and cutting all the spending so that you're not getting taxed into poverty in your own soil. If we had somebody in Canada doing that, we'd be in a lot better of a position.
I think my wife says it well, who is not a political junkie at all. She just says, I don't understand this whole left wing, right wing. A bird needs both wings to fly.
Call the voicemail anytime. Leave a message. Link down below.
Hey, more hockey content. It might be old. It might be new. It might be a full episode. It might be a half episode. But you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?